If you've been playing in shoes for a while, that your just feet don't feel good, they feel like your toes are squeezed into the toe box, or after you walk even 9 or 18 and your just feet and back are aching, take a look at wide golf shoes. Just could be a better fit and your feet are gonna feel better, trust me. I tried it and I've never looked back. A lot of your power in a golf swing, throwing a baseball, hitting a baseball, it starts in the ground and using the ground forces to generate more power. So this is some of the science going into why a wider golf shoe, and more specifically a wider and better golf shoe, can help really improve your game. All right, let's start with a little bit of hard data. There's not a ton out there, but there is a study by Squares. I know you have seen the commercials when you're watching PGA, and they have a lot of claims on there, but if you actually look at the science, it's pretty interesting. What are the facts? A wider toe box actually increases ground connection and swing efficiency, and your toes just aren't as cramped. So having a wide toe box is really where a wide golf shoe is going to help you the most. If you're spending 4 or 5 hours on your feet, you're going to want a shoe that's comfortable, and you're going to want something that's not just looks good but feels good on your feet. So now here's where it gets interesting. In a study that looked at baseball athletes, specifically pitchers and hitters, and what they found was the ground reaction forces in the rotational power in baseball athletes, they had better ground reaction force. What does that mean? So when you're pushing down on the ground is pushing back. So what does this mean for golf? It's the same biomechanical principles. More surface contact with the ground equals more rotational power and more club head speed. Basically, in layman's terms, if you put down your foot and you're trying to jump or you're trying to push off the ground, you have more surface area to help you push back on. What makes a good wide golf shoe? And what are the things you need to look for? Number one is traction. Duh. So those are either soft spikes, or sometimes shoes don't have spikes that you can twist in and out. Usually there's a little key mechanism that can put new spikes in there. Sometimes there's just traction in the patterns, but definitely having traction is critical. Number two, there's a lot of new modern golf shoes that just look like everyday shoes, kind of like a pair of Vans or a pair of Nikes. But the truth is, while they may look cool, they don't offer a lot of support. And the support and stability is really important, especially when you're walking all 18 and you just want to get the right power out of your golf shoe. Next important is waterproofing. If you don't have a good shoe that is waterproof, it is gonna suck, because even when you're walking around the average course, there's a lot of moisture in the ground, and if water starts soaking through into your feet, it's just gonna be miserable. So you wanna look for something that has, maybe some Gore-Tex or high-grade, synthetic or even real leather that can really just help keep the moisture away from your feet. If you look down in the show notes, I'll put some links to some shoes that have good reviews, have good protection. They check all the boxes from the factors we were talking about above. They have traction, they're waterproof, they're comfortable, and they're durable. I personally play a pair of wide FootJoys. They have regular widths, wide and extra wide, and you'll see a lot of the different shoe brands are now introducing these different widths, which is super cool. They're starting to think about the science and really just, trying to help you be an athlete and try to understand like how to build a platform to help you, number one, walk more holes, but number two, just play better. The FootJoy Premiers are insane. They look cool, they're modern, but they also have some of that historic nodbacks to the leather shoes, frankly, that I grew up using. So it's cool, it feels like a throwback. There's also a lot of other great shoes out there, but the most important point is just go test out different shoes, put them on, walk around the golf store if they'll allow you, and just test it out. For somebody who didn't think about shoes for a while, if you think about it, pretty much every other sport you play, whether it's basketball or baseball or football, you're always looking at really all the details in your shoes. I mean, if you look at the basketball shoes, these things have so much tech into them, and it's exciting because the thinking around just footwear and the science that goes into the ground forces in your feet it's coming to a golf shoe, which is super cool. So why would you not use the science? Why would you not use the latest data to help you, number one, live longer, have a better back, be able to walk more holes without having pain? It's an important topic. Thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed some of the insights on footwear. If you have wider feet, or if your legs and back are hurting after a round of golf, it might be your shoes. So it's one more thing to think about. Check out some wide golf shoes. You might just thank yourself for it. Till next time.